Hello, welcome back. This is A from High Vibes Tarot. I will do my spiels as I shuffle. This is your daily 3 card spread, past, present, and future. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps tomorrow's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. If this is not your first time, welcome and thank you for being here. If this is... Thank you for coming back. I'm sorry, English is not my first language, so that is also my excuse for pausing in between. And I always take the trump cards and I pause because I apologize if I pause because I hear a lot during readings and English is not my first language, so please bear with me. If you want your reading straight away, please click that fast forward button. I would shuffle. The cards are sticky. Having a hard time to shuffle. I also do Zodiac Love Oracle readings, so if you would want to check that out, I am linking it at the end of this video. Please feel free to check it out. Okay. Current energy lashing out. Why do I get that energy of the collective for this week? The collective seems to be roughshoding over others or subjugating the gentleness of their soul just so they could get what they want. And there is an energy of mental torture, overthinking, overanalysis, over-rumination, if there's such a word. Very much up in your head about a specific situation. Analytical, channeling your analytical self, but not so much of the feeling self of your heart space, being less compassionate in terms of your words. And perhaps right off the bat, that is a message of the universe for you. Be mindful of how you speak to others. Be mindful and compassionate in your communication, especially in loving relationships. This is the energy of this one, the Prince of Swords in reverse, or the Knight of Swords. Having that unbridled ambition, perhaps without a careful plan, or perhaps not coming from a compassionate space, from your heart space, and will do anything. It speaks of power, if I may say. This is a court card, so there could be a person around you with this energy, but this could also be you having that unbridled ambition, but just an unbridled ambition, moving fast towards a goal, but without actually thinking about its repercussions and its consequences to those around you, and perhaps not also thinking if this is something for your highest good. So perhaps that is the invitation for you by the universe to see if this is something that you are eyeing is something that would help you, if it is something for your highest good, or if it is something for the good of everybody. That is your present energy, very fast moving, if not forthright, or if not brutally honest, brutally frank. An opportunity for a new idea to happen, but I strongly feel that you may have the opportunity right now, but it's coming from a space of grit, coming from a space, your motivation is coming from ego, not necessarily coming from a loving space. So be mindful of those energies. Look at that card. He is ready for bloodshed just to get what he wants. Almost ready to kill and not come home alive. Current energy, very fast. So the swords is very much in your head space, analytical, fast moving, unbridled ambition. Too ambitious, could be. I'm not saying that it's wrong to be ambitious. What I'm saying is being ambitious without a plan, just rushing through, rushing forward, doing everything, doing what it takes without actually weighing the pros and cons. You are leaving a situation, you have left a situation behind, and perhaps you persevered, you endured. It was an uphill battle, it was a hurtful one. And you know that scene in Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, when Arwen was being chased after by the knights, and she had a wound by her cheek? That is what I'm getting here. You are ready to push through, to move fast, to chase after and fight for what you want. Perhaps in the past you have fought for what you want, but you are injured. You are injured in the process, and it's something that you are holding on. You are clinging on to right this moment. And perhaps your script would be like, I have been hurt before and I'm willing to be hurt more for as long as and perhaps willing to hurt others in the long run or unknowingly. And I'm willing to experience that once again. I fear nothing. I'm willing to experience that at the expense, could be at the expense of others, just so you could get what you want. And perhaps you could be stating that it's okay to hurt others, or it's okay to have others be hurt in the process, because I've been hurt too. That's already a victim mentality. So beware of those energies. Perhaps in the past you have left something behind and it was such a major trade-off. There was a great energy exchange, equivalent exchange for what you want, and you are willing to exchange a large part of yourself or exchange anything big just so you could get what you want. And be mindful that what you are exchanging is not yours to begin with. Equivalent exchange at hand. Oops, okay. In the future, staying for the wrong reasons, being held back by somebody, not manifesting what you truly desire or what you truly want because of oops, let me just fix that. Because of, why do I get that the universe invites you to strike partnership, ask help if need be? Perhaps you are very used to being alone, doing things on your own, achieving something on your own. As a result, you don't want to seek help from others. You don't need help, and perhaps you are very independent, ultra independent to a point that you don't want help from others. But this is what the universe is telling you to do. If not finding the proper dance between you and a loved one, perhaps this is a finding cooperating, partnering, respecting the idiosyncrasies of others and using that to help you. Use the other people's strength to lift you up and do the same with others, as opposed to feeling like everybody is your enemy and enduring all the pain so that you could have your revenge in the future. Be mindful of those vengeful spite energy around you. In the past, you have experienced that uphill battle, and in the future you also run the risk of experiencing that uphill battle, and perhaps that could be coming from your personal energy of wanting to fight back, wanting to resist, and not wanting to surrender. As long as the energy of fighting or vengeance is around you, this uphill battle will never stop. There is restlessness around you and not willing to move, losing that direction, being impatient, and more delays are coming. Perhaps you would want to move fast alone on your own because you want to prove something. Be mindful that you want to prove something and it is coming, as I have mentioned a while ago, from this energy. Be mindful that your intention is coming from your ego because you want to prove something. If you operate in that energy of wanting to prove something and not choosing to heal those past hurts, those uphill battle that you have endured in the past, then perhaps you run the risk of more uphill battle in the future and delays in your goals. Set that intention. May this act help me. May this act that I will do be for my highest good. Ask guidance from the universe. If you don't want to seek help from others, at least ask guidance from your spirit guides and seek help. Be willing to receive. You are not alone, dear one. You don't have to do it alone. So I guess I would have to leave it at that. The continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. And more readings in the description box below, plus the playlist of the Zodiac Love Oracle guidance cards is in the playlist after this video, or perhaps you're already seeing it. Thank you for being here, and please subscribe if you would want to be updated with more readings such as this. Continuation is in the link in the description box below. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.